as we head over to our main event.
Mm.
It is time. So, really quickly, since this is now a whole new clip, the previous two matches were shortened down because I had a technical issue with my camera. And once everything got reestablished and put into play, we started talking about the show to finish up as we were doing before. And I did not hit I did everything but the record button. So if the previous two matches seem a little short to you, I, I apologize. That was not the intent. We wanted to go more in depth. We did actually go more in depth. It was an audience of two apparently. So we ran down the bullet points to our thoughts in those previous clips. But for the most part, this whole show has been great so far. It's about to get magical. This is the main event. This is it. Lucha de Espuetas Mascara contra Mascara. El Grande Americano versus El Grande Americano Original. It's a battle as old as the sun and the moon and the earth in Mexican culture. It is mask for mask. It is gimmick for gimmick. One has to go away. The world just ain't big enough for two grandes. Okay, it's just not big enough. Now, we almost didn't get this match because of some asshole in Florida, which is a sentence that I'm sure a lot of Americans are so used to hearing that some asshole in Florida almost ruined it for everybody. But we're here. And you gotta start off. You gotta start off with the amazing presentation of the entrances to this match. You gotta start there. Because, boy, let me tell you something. If you thought it was going to be a big match and you thought it had big fight feel, those entrances felt like a big fight feel entrances. And you can walk by the original Grande Americano doing this shit and doing like the crawl like across all four sides of the, even that somehow worked in this environment. Everything about this match clicked. This was the match of the goddamn week. It was hyped very heavily. A lot of people kind of assumed it would be a big deal. Even I had my doubts. Tremendous match. This was a tremendous professional wrestling match. It has been a long time since I have been sitting in a chair sober. I was not inebriated, so there was no added juice of, ooh, I'm feeling all loosey goosey or whatever. Nope. Completely 100% cognitive right here of what was going on. And it was absolute, to me, absolute magic. Dave, what were your thoughts when you were getting into this match?
It's funny. First of all, shout out to that crowd. That crowd, dude, they fucking tore that building down. But one of the things, and it's because of the crowd that stood out to me was
crowd. Yeah.
They wrestled a WWE match. They wrestled a WWE match in AAA, and it was fucking over. They paced it well. They hit their spots. They beat the shit out of each other. They wrestled their fucking ass off. I love the 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 bit that they had for both, where they had obvious tear points on the masks to kind of like show like shredding of the actual mask, hair coming out. Same thing with both of them had that piece coming up. They really were giving each other the business. No one person really was kind of dominating. They were kind of going back and forth. The involvement of the girlfriend buying the ticket got a pop. She showed the ticket. So the point of that for me is like the story. Not only was the match going, but the story was just going. Like they were buying into every part of this. and he's like beating that guy. It's like, what dream? Isn't that every man's dream to be beating someone's ass in front of your girl and she's like cheering you on? You're gonna get so laid afterwards. You know what I'm saying? Like that's gonna feel so good afterwards. But no, the whole story, everything, it was it's a, I was blown away the most by how the particular match they were having went over with that crowd. That's the standout point for me.
And can I add, just for a second, was that the girlfriend that was in the elevator?
I believe so. I think that's the real girlfriend. And
That's
I think she works for AAA
because
because the whole gimmick was she got fired. Yeah, I think that's the girl he's there.
If that's the girl that was in the elevator, that guy deserved to get his ass beat. So,
yeah, watch it come out.
How dare you interrupt my flow with this? Are you insane right now?
What does the young kid say? Fine shit. I'm with this fine shit right now. I hate that one.
That is a beautiful woman. My goodness. He is living good in Mexico. If I'm him, I tear my Austrian citizenship up right now. I'm good.
It is very rare to see a man glow at the pinnacle of life. Like he's literally at the top of his life right now. And that's all at the end when he was in the ring by himself with his girl and everything like that. It's like that's what winning looks like. Like this dude has the gimmick. He has the Mexican people behind him. I didn't know he actually spoke fluent Spanish.
Fluent.
Like he's fluent. I thought he just knew some words and he said them really well. But then there was a scene where he was like walking with the Mexican people, and I think there was like a song, and he was saying the words, like he was singing the song. I'm like, man, this guy's committed to the bit. How long did he have to listen to that song to know how to what I mean?
I think he may have already been fluent in Spanish
before.
But his ability to soak up the culture as fast as he has, I think, is what has impressed everybody, because he was singing folk songs and using, because you know how every dialect has its form of slang. Mm-hmm. So like even if you speak like he's from Europe, right? So even if you've learned Spanish from like say Spaniards, to bring that Spanish to Mexico might cause some translation issues, even if it's still Spanish, because everybody has their own code words for it. The way that he has adapted to the culture of being there, like I can't help but be impressed by like all of that. Like I think it's what helps them embrace him, and boo Chad, because Chad's version of the gimmick did feel like a joke because he doesn't really speak the language. He sounds like the whitest guy possible. Great athlete, but it felt like
to his point, it was kind of a part of his gimmick.
Yeah.
So it worked, but I think that's what the other part of the passing of the baton here makes it even more sweeter, right? Like the guy who he really did take it seriously. He is in this conversation. He is that character. So him winning for the people, like that's what it kind of felt like. It didn't feel like El Grande Americano won. It felt like the Mexican people won. You know what I mean? Like this shit. Like if you told me after that match they all went into the streets and celebrated, I would not be fucking surprised. Like that's how that building feel.
I also want to point out an aspect that I'm going to use this sentence again because I think that it fits. Another wrestling school bullet point. Selling as a babyface. There were so many times where the other Grande, not the original, I don't want to use the other name. I want to stick to the names for now. And when the babyface Grande was down and selling, those moments where he was down, and despite being down, he kept putting his hands out to the audience, like through the ropes, like he would just reach out and like try to get them to like take this ride with me. Come on, baby, come on, just Feed me your energy. Feed it to me. Give it to me. I need it right now more than ever. Come on.
He was trying to hit him with a Mexican spirit bomb. He needed your energy.
He needed to feed off of it. Give it to me. And his ability to sell as a babyface, amazing. When this match is over, both of these individuals are not Mexican. They did not grow up in Mexican culture. They did not grow up in Lucha Libre culture. Chad comes from American style Greco-Roman wrestling. Obviously, Kaiser comes from Austria and Europe, from their style of wrestling. They did not grow up in this culture at all. And I want to put out there for the show, for the people listening, that I find it, and I think this is what added to the emotion for me for the match, how much respect they put on Mexico's name throughout the course of this whole match. The way that they played with the ripping of the mask, because how many mask versus mask matches have we all seen in the past where that's the end look, where there's like torn mask and blood coming down, like they give their all. That's the visual of giving their all. The tradition of the heel coming out in dark black clothing and the baby face coming out in white gold coloring.
I'll tell you what, that original Americano red black,
fire. The aspect
the gold was good too
of the original Americano taking out the babyface's friends, going after his girlfriend, putting in the stipulation that they can't touch. So as much as Gable is being an ass, there's nothing that Kaiser can do about it. He would do the classic, oh, I want to hit you so goddamn bad. And the audience is like, go ahead and do it. Knock his fucking lights out. And Gable sitting there with his hands behind his back, I double dog dare you. And just building and building and building. And then when the match is over, they ended it in the traditional fashion. The heel got to say his piece. He didn't go full heel, but he didn't go full babyface. I hate Mexican culture. I hated it. I wanted to destroy it, but I couldn't overcome it. And he finally takes off the mask. He reveals that it's him. And by the way, Gable is pouring.
The moment he removed the mask that was probably holding it, his wife was like,
did you see the daughter? The daughter, he gave the daughter a high five, and she just looked at her hand like, what the fuck is this?
She did not think that through.
He removes the mask, and he compacts the mask, puts it together, and he hands it to the new Grande, and he takes it, and they don't shake hands. There's no hugs because there's still beef. But he gives him the mask, and he says, I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm not done in AAA. I'll be back. And he leaves. They gave him this big speech, this big promo. They had a graphic on the screen of him on the whole deal. And then Grande didn't really get a lot. Actually, he didn't say anything else. He celebrated with the fans and the audience. And initially, I was kind of upset because I'm like, this is supposed to be a big moment for him, not Chad. Chad lost the match. I understand that concept of being humble and giving up the match. But upon thinking about it and sleeping on it, I should say, I kind of like that because Chad isn't going to be at AAA for a while. Kaiser is. He's going to get his opportunity to say his piece, to reach out to his people, to thank the fans for being there when they needed him most, all the usual babyface stuff. But Chad's on his way back to Raw and or SmackDown. And we made the comment last week when we were talking about the build-up to this that we had already anticipated he would lose and that when he lost, his comeback was going to be epic. I'm way past that shit at this point. It is a fumble and a half if you don't give him at least a week or two off to heal from the damage from this match, and then you got to implement him somewhere important.
Mm-hmm.
The idea that he's just another wrestler has to be out of it. Has to. There's no way Triple H sees that match and sees that build and goes, yeah, we're going to put him with Danhausen next. There's no fucking way that that's the mindset. It fucking can't be.
Mm.
I bring this up because we said last week, oh, that comeback's going to be great. This match was so fucking good. I can see people in certain positions looking at Hunter and going, don't fall for that. That's not really. That's just fluke. Fluke. They got away with
I'm
one.
still I'm still gonna die on the hill that they approached him with the idea of this gimmick because they probably saw something talented, and to be honest with you, he was still coming off the hill of the burial that Russell. What was it, 40? Was it 40 where he got killed? What, I thought it was 40. Maybe it was 41, but there was a Mania where we were talking about how is he going to come back from this, and that they really did a disservice to him, and he lost the match. I really can't remember what it is. It's driving me nuts. But I do remember
for 41 he faced Ray Phoenix as El Grande Americano. That was supposed to be Americano and Mysterio.
I thought it was 40. Did you have
I
a
don't
match
think
at
he
40?
wrestled at 40. No, I don't think so.
What am I remember? Anyway, regardless, I'll figure it out next time we talk.
It might not have been Mania,
I'll get my facts straight next time we talk. But he was buried at one point because I distinctly remember
he's
going,
been buried.
How are they gonna dig him out of this? They really killed him, and he looked like there for a minute he was trying to find his place again, and they were gonna like maybe write him a story or something. But I'm convinced.
Was that the storyline where he was like they had built him up so strong against Gunther for the Intercontinental title, and it was like they kept egging him on, and that was like it was like brought in his family and his daughters and shit like that, and then
that shit.
And he still lost. He still didn't win.
And he lost, and then he was catching losses like crazy. But anyway, I'm convinced they came up to him with this gimmick as an idea because they were going to be working with AAA, and they wanted to, something to tie that in. And I strongly believe he took that. This is all. I have no evidence to prove any of this, but I'm pretty sure that they would have came up to him with that idea. He took it and fucking ran with it and created this. And not only has he just been wrestling his fucking ass off, but also proven that he can take a gimmick created out of thin air and turn it into a fucking character outside of himself, which is fucking crazy. He made a character, and now someone else is having the time of their life with that character. If we don't put just a little bit of respect on this guy's name, man, and give him, he can run a story. Let's give him a story. Let's run something. Let's get some. I don't know. Do you feel like? I feel like Cody would probably be a good run with him. Maybe someone at that level.
I don't know if it's smart to just throw him right into the world title picture. Just give him something strong to run with on the show. I mean, hey, if you want to carry on the momentum of what he just did, there's a luchador currently holding the Intercontinental Championship. Him and Penta, I don't think would be that bad of a goddamn idea, but I need Chad to go over and dominate here. I need some momentum for the guy. I don't need him to go right, because if you put him right with Cody Rhodes right now, he's just going to do more jobs. Put him in the ring with people that he's going to beat. Get him some goddamn wins.
My problem is I don't want him smacked. I don't think. I agree with you. I don't.
Who the fuck is the U.S. champion right now?
I don't think he should be smack in the middle of the mid card, but I don't also think he should. He needs to have some really formidable opponent, like high end cards, high end card matches.
Tricks. Jesus, I just realized
that wouldn't be bad either.
No, but see, that's a loss because they're really behind Trick right now. He would just get beat again.
See, this is another conversation for another day, but now you're running into an issue where even you're not willing to give him these wins. So where are we going to go?
I'm not willing to put him over Cody. I'm not willing to put him over Trick. I would put him over Penta.
I think that's too low.
And even if we were talking about people that weren't necessarily champions, I mean, we want an upper level guy that he could beat. I'm assuming is the way that we're trying to go with that. That'd be
I would
hard,
like to see that.
yeah. That's what we really need. Upper mid card, more stakes, a storyline of some kind, and I need him to win. I need him to start building some goddamn momentum of some kind.
We'll see what they do with him. This was amazing, though. He did a great job.
Oh, time out. Not Sami Zayn, though.
Ah. Fair enough.
Let that time. Right now, Sammy's taking time to breathe. Let that ferment. I don't even care if he beats Sammy. It does nothing for anybody at this point. Let him beat. But yeah, we need
Fair enough.
Hey, let him beat the shit out of Dragunov for a while. He's not doing shit. That's a little promo, little thing that they can run where it's not going to cost them all that much. All right, great match, one for the ages. My vote for match of the year so far. We'll see how the rest of the year shapes up.